Yeah, this one's almost toast. Good morning, everybody. I'm Barrett, and welcome to a very special episode of What a Twist. As you may or may not know, February is Black Pride Month, and I think it would be really presumptuous to try to dedicate this to all black people. I think I'll try to keep this kind of small. There are only basically two people in my life that I've known that are black. One of them is an old schoolmate of mine, Shane Carlson. He's a very good old friend of mine, and I'd like to dedicate this episode to him. And my other friend is this young Jamaican guy that I started playing Call of Duty with from Brooklyn, New York. He's a really awesome dude. His name is Romario Straw, and I just want to dedicate this episode to you two fuckers, all right? Just know I love you guys, and I wish I got to see you more. Our first entry for today just came out last year in November and is now released on Disney+. It's the sequel to Black Panther called Wakanda Forever, and here's the trailer for it. So, like the other Marvel movies, it's got a rating of PG-13. This is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the longest Marvel movie so far. It's like 2 hours and 43 minutes long, and it's 2 hours and 43 minutes of awesomeness. This is probably one of the best Marvel movies I've ever seen. It was fucking phenomenal, and the introduction of Namor into the MCU was wicked. I fucking love this movie. If you're a fan of the franchise, then if you haven't seen this movie yet, you have to. It's so good. I haven't fucking said that enough. It's wicked. I would easily give this a 10 out of 10. If I could go even higher than that, I would. Oh, so good. And all these other Marvel movies coming out later on here this year, here in 2023, are looking pretty cool too. The new Ant-Man and Wasp movie, the new Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think there's supposed to be a new season of Loki, considering Kang's involvement. Oh, it's going to be so good. Marvel, thank you. Thank you for this movie. Yeah, you know what? Shuri was a really good Black Panther. It's unfortunate about Chadwick Boseman passing away. It's sad. He was a good actor. But they've done an excellent job moving the story forward and explain his death in a proper way. You know, show a lot of respect, and that's really commendable. Our second entry, it goes hand in hand with Black Panther. They have got a tendency now on Disney Plus to release these assembled documentaries, which are just behind the scenes featurettes on how they made the show. And that's what this one is. This is called Assembled, The Making of Wakanda Forever. And here's the trailer for it. Now, this did come out in 2023, so sometime in the last couple months. I don't know what the rating for this is, but I can't imagine it's any more different than the movies. So we'll go with PG-13, maybe even less, who knows. But I love watching these kinds of documentary featurettes because I love seeing how they do it. Fuck's sakes. Sorry about that, everybody. The monster from the Blue Lagoon just fucking awoke from her slumber. This documentary gets a 10 out of 10 as well. I love seeing all the actors and actresses put in their 2 cents. I love the director's opinion. Costume designers, set designers. Yeah, a lot happens in this movie. It's a lot to take in. I'm probably going to have to watch this movie again just to pick up other things I might have missed. Oh, here we're going to have another interruption in a second, everybody. Sorry about that. Sorry, we try to time these so that we don't get interrupted like that, but sometimes shit happens. All right, our third entry today is found on Netflix. I came across it and it played this trailer for me when I sat on it for a couple of seconds, and it reminded me of Coraline. And funnily enough, the person who made this movie was involved with Coraline and The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is another excellent film. It's called Wendell and Wild, and here's the trailer for it. So the rating for this show is PG-13, and the running time's an hour and 46 minutes. And the story focuses on this young girl whose parents die in this tragic accident when she's a young girl. And over the next little bit, she gets into trouble with the law, and she's gotten into delinquent schools or, youth offenders or whatever, young offenders. And she's given a chance at this Catholic school to see if she can get turned around. And then she finds out she's a hell maiden who has these two stoner demons convince her that they can bring her dead parents back to life. Like, it's a really sad story, actually, but you know what? The soundtrack, the voice acting, the style of this fucking show, like, you can see for yourself, like, so much work has to be put into making a film like this. And all of the voice actors and actresses are A-list black actors and actresses, like Angela Bassett and I can never remember those two guys' names. Jordan Peele. I think it even shows a list of the names here in a couple of seconds, but it's a lot of famous people. Ving Rhames, I think, is another voice.
Good morning, RP.
This show was awesome. I fucking loved it. Oh, here you go.
I don't do friends. Bad things happen to people I'm close to.
They die. I was really, really pleased with this movie. I could easily give it a 9, maybe even you could see a 9.5 out of 10 for the show. It was so excellent. I loved it. And if you're a fan of those kinds of films, I think you should probably give it a try too. You should just say that. Okay, now for our last entry. You can find this one on Netflix as well. It's a documentary I found about the history of black people in film. And it was really excellent. It was really good. It's called Is That Black Enough For You? And here's the trailer for it. Yeah, see, I'm old enough to remember Sidney Poitier. But they also get like Samuel L. Jackson, Lawrence Fishburne, Whoopi Goldberg. Like, there's tons of famous people that talking about what they saw growing up and what they like, what kind of inspired them to get into acting and stuff. Pam Grier, I've seen a few of her movies. Fucking Shaft. Night of the Living Dead. Blazing Saddles was another movie they talked about. It's got a wicked soundtrack. There's lots of good music in this show. I really enjoyed it. It was fairly long though. It's 2 hours and 15 minutes, and its rating, is R. There's a lot of swearing, and you see some nudity. Billy D. Motherfucking Lando Calrissian. Yeah, he's still fucking looking good, man. He's got to be getting fucking close to 70 or 80 even, maybe. James Earl Jones.
about the way things actually are. Because I know this person are responsible people who are not concerned about what is happening in the black community. Who is the stuff of fantasy? I needed a black cowboy.
First and foremost, I'm an artist. You gotta want to like it's yours.
They were truths that we hear, that we create culture, that we have voices, that we will be heard.
Yeah, it was very insightful and imparted some pretty cool knowledge. I really liked it. I thought it was well worth my time, and all these shows on this episode have gotten high scores just because they are actually excellent, and I would give this one a 9 out of 10 as well. So that's it for this Black Pride Month episode. I'd really like to thank you for watching it. Again, peace out to Shane and Romario. I miss you guys. Pardon me. And if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, I'd fucking love you for it. You'd be the best, all right? Take care.